Hey, traders. Good to see you on this Wednesday where, wow. Yeah, tons of altcoins down a lot and just kind of giving back most of the gains from yesterday, including Bitcoin, of course. Energy's killing it again. Commodities, I mean, gold and silver, okay. Platinum really starting to do things. But I'm live early. I've got a, I don't even know what you call it. I've got a previous engagement already planned for this evening, so I just won't be able to attend. So, you know, rather than not streaming at all, I want to stream early and just knock out kind of some of the price action that has occurred today for ye, the amazing viewer, people that watch and stuff, because you could watch anything, you know, and you're here, so that's cool. It's also the first of the month, so it's definitely the best time to join the Patreon. That's single-handedly the best way to support this channel. If you want me to keep coming back, that's like a way you voice that, as well as you get trade setups, education, premium Discord access to our chat in there, access to all my charts and stuff. So, yeah, supports the team too. But, you know, we got a daily bearish and golden candle in the mix. And really, I mean, God, unless we get in the next 4 hours, like, some positive price action, you're going to be falling below that, you know, 30,000 level. And you could be headed straight down to 28,800. It's all about the levels, right? You were breaking all the levels, and now you're not. So, that's it. It's not about the breakout or the breakdown ever. It's always about the follow-through price action you receive after those events occur. And just like as you broke down bearishly with confirmation on the 27th of May, there was no follow-through. Okay, well, guess what? You broke out on May 30th above key levels. Literally zero follow-through. That's reality, man. So, okay. 3 days, you know, that bullish and golden candle is still very much intact. It's not dead at all. This won't be an invalidated bullish and golden candle till we get some sort of 3-day candle close below $28,600. That bullish divergence is still there on the MACD histogram, not the RSI, unfortunately. Still in the bearish control zone. As you ran up on the 3-day, tested the bearish control zone threshold, and you've rejected it so far. You are below 40. God, so bad. So yeah, I mean, just from where you are right now, we're talking about levels. There's not much till 28.8. We'll see what happens. Maybe you catch a rally here. You don't dump down. You're not down 10% by the daily candle close. All right, so let's go that 4 hour. Look at it. And this is like legit what happened, right? Like the level I have, the 30,000. You broke it with a 4 hour candle close confirmation. And just moments ago, you went to back test that level as resistance before starting to sell off again, but not by much yet, really. Hopefully it won't. But the issue looking left, chat, even locally, what is it? Can somebody tell me in the chat? Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Looks like Bitcoin's at $0. $9,999, chat. Remember back in the day? It was beautiful. Back before all the normies showed up. Just kidding. It's all good. We need the normies. Okay, so there we go. I just like zoned. Oh yeah, what was the answer, chat? What happens below $30,000? I mean, since May 11th. Yep, I mean, a couple people answered. Yep, straight down. That sucks, dude. That's reality. Like what? May 11th, straight down. You know, you fell below. What'd you do when you broke it again? Straight up, straight down, up, almost straight down, up, down, up, down, up. It's every time. So what I hate about it is the fact that you're back below it. That's awful. Yeah, it takes you losing 6% of your value after like a, you know, how much? 17% pump from this low to this high. A 15% pump takes losing 6% of your value to get back here in here, this little scrub zone, back in the range, man. So, oh yeah, my God, dude, why does it do that every time now? That's like a new feature from Stream Elements, dude. Sorry. Yeah, you're right. The chat broken every day. Hold on, I'll fix it. Dang, man. Going live early, by the way. All right, should fix now. People start spamming the chat. Let's see what happens. Really disappointing price action, but what are you gonna do, man? I mean, right? We knew we were above the levels. We had that going for us, but we knew like it doesn't mean you're in a bull trend. It just means you're above key levels where good things happen. But if you only spend less than 24 hours above that level and you immediately fall back through it, were you even really breaking out? Literally, no, you weren't. All right, the chat works again. Is it a back test? Seems to me it's like a failed back test. It's like it just tried to back test. It's below a level and could be headed back down to the level it goes to every single time that it breaks 30K. It goes to 28.8. And then we're back in a lot of danger at that point. Look what you did, chat. Isn't that just, I mean, how many times does that have to happen? Where it's just the 200 simple moving average. Since you tested it like the Jesus, right? And rejected it. At your lowest point, you're down 8% roughly, 7.87%. Wow. You've done that before, or close enough. I mean, look how close it was. I mean, you did it really April 10th, but in reality, look close to April 21st. You get close to it, you know, just so scared, and you don't, man. So it's happening again. Not really indicative of bullish price action. What are you gonna do, man? So that's your kind of your Bitcoin, man, you know. Let's go to Ethereum. That at least we had something going on Ethereum, right? Ethereum looked verbatim nothing like Bitcoin did yesterday. Nothing. Bitcoin at least was above key levels. Not anymore, really. Back in the key zone. Ethereum had only back tested the key level as resistance. At the same time, made a very real lower high than the previous highs locally, and showed hidden bearish divergence. And guess what? That hidden bearish divergence has played out. So you could say, at least for now, the TA is being respected very well. And you're back in the bearish control zone on the 4 hour. Back below 40, man. So, I mean, straight up, straight down. I don't know why you don't go to 1730. It'd be kind of weird. Never in history have you ever not gone down to 728 when you fall below 1972. Every time it's happened, even recently. So you're just seeing more distribution on your second largest crypto out there. Very lame price action. But is it dead yet? Not really, not yet. It just, Ethereum and altcoins looked a lot worse than Bitcoin. Less promising, I'll say that. Except Tron. Except Tron, dude. Alright, so it's ugly. I mean, you had that some bullish divergence argument on the RSI, and now you're on the daily. You're back in the bearish control zone. God, dude. Weekly, daily, 4 hour, all the time scales. Bearish control zone on the RSI. Not really good, dude. Near session lows right now, almost 7% down after a Memorial Day rally. And again, the target here, 1730, and it's not weird. If you break that, I mean, maybe you'll sneeze at 1555, but the hard target's 1420, which is your previous cycle's all-time high. Okay. 3-day looks nice on Ethereum. I mean, you have the very nice bullish engulfing candle, but in before, bearish bamboozle. Yeah, I mean, sure, you have that divergence. But again, an engulfing candle is great and all, but not when you engulf and then you don't break any key levels, right? The thing about Bitcoin's 3-day bullish engulfing that was nice was it broke you above levels. Just like the 3-day bullish engulfing candle you saw January 28th of 2021 and July 21st, 2021, right? You were in or below key levels and you got the break above, and recently the break above. But with Ethereum's bullish engulfing candle, did that give you any sort of break above a key level? No, it didn't. So it's not as great. It's not as good. And again, I just don't. What just stops? Is it just going to be random magic that stops it from going back down to 1730 when it's like 100% chance it does happen historically? I don't know. It would be magic or a miracle. Or someone would just have to be buying, like someone with a lot of money would have to be buying with their eyes closed for no reason. That would have to happen for you to not see 1730 again. So yeah, I mean, where it was pretty promising yesterday, hey, not bad, man, let's see what happens. And we were seeing what happens, and nothing, not really any follow through, right? And in a engulfing candle, you want to see at least indecision or follow through after it is confirmed. And right, like for instance, a massive bullish engulfing candle July 21st, you want to see follow through. You got plenty of follow through, right? So I'm just saying, man, like bullish engulfing candles, you want follow through. You've caught no follow through so far, but hey, there's 1 day 4 hours left, so you know you got that going. So let's look at you know,
I like turtles.
Here's your total that was trying, man. It was doing it. It was gonna be a contender. It was gonna break 1.3 trillion, and it didn't. And now it's going straight back down. You will see Daniel Sun straight down, up, down, up, down, right back down to 1.2 trillion. Below that, look out, man. You're in a lot of trouble. These are key levels. These are levels where bulls need to present an argument for a reversal, and they're just not doing a very good job. Right? It starts, but it's not about the start. It's about the continuation after it starts, and we're not doing anything. You get it? That's no good, man. No bueno. At least I know some people from the UK or the EU and the UK or anywhere in Europe can watch the stream at a more reasonable time. So we got that one positive out of me going live early, I guess. Hopefully they're in Discord so they can know they were alerted, because YouTube's probably failing on the notifications like they always do. All right, so we looked at Bitcoin, we looked at Ethereum, we looked at total. Let's look at the chart that really needs to continue to be looked at early. It is our good friend Bitcoin dominance that is working on breaking a level on the daily. It's a daily candle high close from right here, back from May 23rd. You're attempting another breakout, which seems like it's going to happen. If all stays the same, this will be breaking to 48% soon. You break 48%, boom, 53%, 53%, boom, 60%. Okay. Nice, glad. I mean, YouTube, it's so sporadic. You'll be notified one day, and the next day you won't. So, I also had a small alert here. So we hear a beat, we can start celebrating. Okay, so history can repeat itself. So we can go down here like we did in 2018, and then we can rally. Okay, let's do the same thing. Probably gonna happen in time. This is a massive M shape. Just don't be surprised. It's probably not good. Okay, right? Doesn't Bitcoin dominance go up, and when there's not good conditions, there's less certainty. People are pulling money out of Bitcoin as well as the altcoins, but out of altcoins at a much faster rate. So than Bitcoin, even though Bitcoin's losing value too. All right, my dominance, and then one out of Ethereum to Bitcoin. Let's look at that one. That yes has it did some bad things. It's doing it broke a nice channel and is heading on down to 5.3 to 5.7 million satoshis. If you break that, you're going straight down to 4.1 million satoshis. It's been a good run so far. The trend is not in jeopardy, but I think things have changed short term. I think you might be in a short term downtrend. Maybe there's like an A, B, C, D, reciprocal A, B, C, D going on. Possibly just eyeballing here. Like A, B, C, D. 200% retrace on a 50% C. Yeah, so that takes you below key levels. So you could just think reasonably the target is going to be like 5.3 million here on Ethereum to Bitcoin. All right. So Ethereum chart, Ethereum to Bitcoin chart kind of makes sense with the Bitcoin dominance chart. Yeah. Let's look at another chart that we never look at, that y'all would be like, dang, dude, I forgot about that. All right, let's look at the US dollar tethered dominance chart that had an all-time high breakout, like confirm really the follow through, the big day, May 8th or so. You ran up to hit some fib nodes, you pulled back, you've been consolidating in a very bullish manner. This looks like to me some sort of bull flag, right? Where you have a markup and then you have down sloping consolidation. You're still well above all the key levels. So you can understand how this might go higher. If this goes higher, you know what's happening to the crypto market. You know it. So you just gotta wonder, will the TAB, will this bullish, down-sloping bullish consolidation structure play out? Forget the little wick. You can just kind of see it like that. It looks, you know what it looks like, chat? Really? It looks like the inverse of many different altcoins. Yeah, you flip the chart over. All right, burn this image in your mind, all right? Burn it in your mind. Let me pull it up. Let me pull one of them up, all right? It's a good example off the top of my head. Yeah, dude. Look, you saw that, right? Now you look here. This is OMG normal, not inverted. It's the same picture if you invert the US dollar tethered dominance chart, right? And this one, wow, like I don't. This was identified, you know, it's like, hey, this is just awful. This is an out bearish engulfing candle. Now you're going right back down to 250, which is a level from September 2020. Below this is death. I'm talking death, chat. Yeah, look at this. April 2019. Dude, straight down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And yes, a couple of times you didn't collapse because Bitcoin rallied because it was capitulating, selling climax. But dude, once this really breaks, you're going to 145. Guess what? A $1.45 OMG. First off, 99.9% of the world's not going to even know OMG exists. And no one's going to care. No one's going to care when OMG goes to $1.45. It probably will in time. If this is all real life that we're living right now, recession, bad times, 14-year business cycle kind of coming to an end, right? This is going to $1.45. It has no price to earnings, right? When bad market conditions happen, dude, I'm telling you, the things that they can't prove that they produce true value in terms of making money for shareholders or coin holders, they get wrecked. That's called the trash gets taken out. Go take a look at all the scrubs on the stock market that lost 90+% of their value, some 100%. So just know where OMG is, collapse is very, very close. And it's not based on me thinking it. It's based on looking at historical price action between two levels. That's real TA. Not knowing, but knowing what bearish consolidation structures look like and what key levels are. That's real TA. So like if you broke this level for real, you know the downside potential on OMG is 42%. So of course, 95% of projects are total scams. That never changed. That's why, did I ever endorse a crypto during the craziest hype bullish conditions? No. I remember we talked about like Hex on the way up. Dude, people are going to hate me. Like the only reason I'm saying, that's the only reason I had Richard Hart on, because I was like, man, this chart's crazy. This chart, not anything about Hex. And then I'd say after that, I'd say I'll never have a new crypto developer on ever again. After that, that was a nightmare. So, yeah, dude, they're Beanie Babies. They were Beanie Babies on the way up, and they're Beanie Babies on the way down. No change. All right, so anyway, just now we can move on, I guess, the S&P 500 or something. S&P 500, so we had the closing bell about 22 minutes ago. It just had a down day, down 0.75%. Nothing really happened. People could try to argue that the gap filled. I think the gap's still open around 4,060. I think that's a back test too of a level from May of last year that it's going to test probably in the next couple days. If it holds, that's awesome. It probably goes to 4,200. If it doesn't hold, see you straight back down to 3,800. So that's it. Right? I mean, that's your S&P. Not much happened, and you're just in between two levels right now. You're right. You're in between 4,058, swing low from 2021, and you're below 4,200 to 4,300, which is a key level on the upside. So in between two levels. That's it. Oh yeah, I forgot to look at the bigger cryptos. Should I do that now? Should I just go back? I mean, look, yeah, sorry. So BNB, is it above resistance? No. So at any time, man, any time at these top of the level, man, you successfully back tested old resistance as resistance, and now you're making lower highs locally. That's just not good. That's not good. The downside potential is insane. It's insane downside potential where you are now. Like, look at the levels, look at the price action between them. Hidden bearish divergence is certainly developing right now. Yeah, you can't argue. You go from one high to a substantially lower high, and that lower high just happens to give you a successful bearish back test of an old key level. So a form of confirmation on this chart. So implying continuation downward if all stays the same, right? Okay, BNB, and then yeah, I can't remember what was larger. Cardano. All right, Cardano, yeah, down 12+%. Dude, it was up yesterday. Now it's down. Bearish engulfings in the midst of being painted. If you're in a downtrend, you could, I mean, I'm thinking the target's still 38.8 cents just based on that high from May of 2018. But, you know, we were close enough to it May 12th. But I think that'll happen again, probably. But yeah, if Bitcoin was to rally and get above its key levels, Cardano would ride with it and see 75 cents eventually, probably. But it's not. Bitcoin's not catching any fall through after what it did yesterday, which was very promising, but not enough. And now you see that it was not enough. All right, that's Cardano, dude. And then after that, yeah, you got XRP down 6%, where there was no action taken on this thing. It was bearish. It's probably going to 32 cents anyway. If Bitcoin was going to rally, it'd rally too, but it's just not. There's nothing to do on XRP. There hasn't been much to do on XRP, even though it made a lot of sense to understand. If you broke 58 cents, a collapse was going to happen, and it did happen. It went almost straight down to like any level that made sense, right? So at this point, you're just consolidating, catching no bids, right? The bears have the ball clearly with that huge impulse. You're consolidating, and it's not good consolidation so far. Not yet, anyway. Bearish control zone, right? 38 on the RSI on the daily. That's not good either. So, all right. Sold down 10.79%. It was super bearish. Like even when Bitcoin showed a little bit of promise yesterday, right, with that rally back above 31K. Whoa. We looked at Sol and it was like, it was nothing bullish. There was nothing bullish about this asset. It was below all levels. And it even gave you almost that luxurious back test of 48.62, the high from April of last year, right? Clearly, you regard it as resistance, kind of like BNB did, kind of like Ethereum did in 1972. And the downside is almost unlimited here. I'm thinking $21 target eventually. You just got to wait, man. It's not going to happen overnight. You're going to get pumps and dumps, you know, every other day, whatever. But eventually $21 to $18.31. All right. Terrible. And yeah, it can, yeah, a catalyst can help here. Definitely, right? A catalyst like your whole platform freezing or going down or whatever. What makes a bad consolidation? Because look at the impulse before the consolidation. The impulse was literally destroyed, price destroyed, right? The price on Sol goes from, you know, whatever, 143 to 37.50, you lose 75% of your value in 40 days, and then the selling finally stops. It finally relents, right? And all it does is go to back test old key levels that were once resistance as resistance again before rolling over. That is really bearish price action. That is bearish consolidation. When you do that, you get it, right? How that's not bullish. Yeah, this thing's going, I mean, especially after today, you would think $21 seems even more probable now. You have one job as a crypto, right? To just be up. And you're telling me you can't prove that you make anyone money in any capacity. We're in a recession, and then you just go down. Well, that's all you had going for you, dude. All you had going for me. All you had going for Sol. Hold on one sec, all right? Hey, what's going on, everybody? All right, sorry. That's my realtor. So Bitcoin just hit its lows of the day. Clearly, straight up, straight down situation going on. And you just can't be surprised below 30K what happens, because history's told us every time what happens. But hey, yesterday we were above it, chat. We were above all levels. That's optimism, and then this price action's very bad. So, anyway. But, where were we? We were at Sol, talking about bearish consolidation. All right, we'll now go to Doge. Dude, crypto really hasn't come as far as you think, chat. It just hasn't, okay? When Doge is one of the top cryptos out there, Sol is one of the top cryptos out there, Binance, which is just an exchange. It's just an exchange for you to trade. Oh, but Binance Smart Chain. Oh, wow. They have a platform for criminals and scammers to scam people. That's not innovative. That's terrible, really, for the space, okay? Binance could have not produced Binance Smart Chain, and I bet a lot of people's lives would be better if they didn't produce it, if it wasn't created. All right? XRP, stuck in a lawsuit, dude. Cardano, what is that? What is it even doing, man? Right? These are your top cryptos, but you know, Bitcoin, Ethereum. All right, but besides that, it's like, dang, man, we didn't do much, did we, in the past couple years? We got to get some more developers on this, man. All right. So Doge down 7.2%, soon to be testing 7.86 cents, which is a major level on the daily. Based on the lower highs that developed. This is the B point. You could think X, A, B, C, D. So downside seems probable anyway, just based on wave structures. And we're talking at least 6.8 cents. Wow, look at this, dude. Down 8% now. Yeah, Binance Smart Chain allowed anyone to pull a Do Kwon. Absolutely. But it was way more nefarious than that. There's Sol. Wow, I had an alert on Sol. Get wrecked. Hey, type 2 return. I wouldn't count on it. Imagine putting your money in Sol, dude. This thing's going to $21. But it is cool to see like a harmonic structure developed and caught a reaction at the PCZ. Only for a bearish back test. And you know what trend we're in. So the trend prevails. And this will be invalidated soon, probably. Oh, but dude, my type 2. I wouldn't count on it, man. Hidden bearish divergence yesterday, too, has been fully respected on Sol, right? Look, man, harmonics are good when the pattern completion zone is confluent with a historical inflection point. There is none here, okay? So it's Rudy Poo. And where we were, yeah, we're looking at Doge. Now DOT, hey, DOT couldn't break resistance, so what's going to happen, Larry? You're going to be down 10%. Dude, when you can't break, you tried. Hey, congratulations. It's visibly twice on the daily you tried. Market participants tried anyway. All right, 1040, 1060. Not a joke. It's a key level twice from history. That's all you have, man. And you back tested it 2 times, confirming that you are screwed. All right, so target looking left doesn't really make much of any sense besides even just being nice. 668, 685 up. You know, that's like Sol. It's doing almost exactly what Sol's doing to its own key levels. I don't even know. DOT, man. Yeah, this is one of your top cryptos out there, bro. Oh, and look at this. Tron, which is another one. It was breaking. It has broken out. It's breaking out. But just how can it do anything when Bitcoin's rolling over? It can't. It's, you know, at the mercy. It is at the mercy of the corn, the Bitcoin. But dude, I'm telling you, man, just keep your eye on it because it's some effing anomaly. Accumulation and trying to break it. It's literally broken out right now. It's above the levels, just barely though. Above the 200-day some moving average, unlike everything else in crypto. Is there any other crypto like this, like large market cap, that's above its 200-day moving average? Someone tell me. Someone find out. No way. No way. This is the only one. In the top 25 maybe market cap, right? That's not a stable coin. Okay, so that was it. That was like, oh, we did the rundown on all these, you know, formidable, amazing cryptos that are going to change the world. By the way, they're not. They're not changing the world. Ethereum did some cool stuff, right? I mean, you know, the things that were developed on the Ethereum platform was cool. NFTs, right? Some DeFi stuff. But now we're like, DeFi? Don't even bring that word up anymore, man. Scam. So much scamming going on that it's diluted any sort of value that could be perceived in DeFi right now. All right, so, but we have our JPEGs of apes. We got that going for us. Hopefully you didn't buy one for $100,000. All right, we look at the S&P 500. Let's look at the Dow Jones now. Okay, market closed. That is okay. So it's just kind of. See what happens, Larry? You tested a level as resistance. 3 trading sessions in a row and failed 3 trading sessions in a row. You are below the resistance still. What a nice rally, though. How much? Was it a 50%? High to low? Sweet mother of God. Don't you dare tell me, chat, that on the Dow Jones Industrial, we get the Dow's theory respected. Don't you tell me, man. Dow's theory, like part of it, where an asset will run up and retrace 50% of its value before rolling over. Or if you flip the chart, it would retrace 50% in value before running again to the upside. So how apropos it would be if we got Dow's theory respected on the Dow Jones Industrial. You're at it, man. You're at the level. Hope something changes, but if not, what was once a resistance, and you understand, this is the first back test of this level, right? It's never done it. It's never regarded this resistance as resistance, except the first time it was created March of 2021, right? So when you broke it on May 5th, there was never a form of confirmation, right? Never a successful back test until the past 3 days. It's not really good. We'll see what happens, though, all right? Oh, yeah, Monero maybe. Monero is probably above its 200-day moving average. That's right, because it's, you know, the Chinese and the Russians were all in on that thing during the invasion and the sanctions from the West that completely backfired and is destroying the West actually right now. God. Bad moves, man. Bad moves. All right, so your total's now at 1.2 trillion, and that is okay. Straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. Okay, in the zone. You're in the woods, and now you're facing the red pastures. There's green pastures above you. There's red pastures below you, all right? A bunch of tulips about to be farmed, all right? We're about to use the tractor and run over all the red tulips down here, where the downside could take you way, way further. God, man, it's like, we almost had a chance, dude. We could have been kings, man. But we're not going to be kings. Bears in control. Okay, NASDAQ. Well, the NASDAQ, kind of okay. You know, it didn't have a great day, down 0.72%. But the level that was once resistance is now trying to be regarded as support. I'm still thinking that that gap's going to fill sooner rather than later. I don't think you're just going to have an unfilled gap in these market conditions. We'll see, though. I've been wrong before. I'll be wrong again. That gap right there, we're so close to it. Why would you not fill that? You know, 11.7. The problem with that is if you fill that gap, you're going to be below key levels where you can go straight down to 11K again. So there you go. That's your daily on the NASDAQ. We could do the QQQ as well because I just do it so I can play the sound clip.
Technology, what is that all about? Is it good or is it whack?
It's okay. It's in the kind of in the middle of the zone, right? I think a gap's going to fill on this one on the Qs, just like the NASDAQ, going down to 299, right? 297 maybe for a back test of the old resistance support as maybe support again. I think those things are going to happen. No idea what happens after. I just think I have strong conviction to believe an asset would fill a gap and back test a level of support before it was successful and rallied to 316, or if it tested it and failed and dumped miserably. I think those things are going to happen sooner rather than later. The test, and that's it. I don't know what's going to happen on the test. It could fail, it could pass, right? But yeah, that's just what happens normally. So downtrend clearly conceptualized with the linear regression channel on your screen, pictured in the white lines. Okay. That's the Qs. So is it good or is it whack? It's kind of whack, I think. It's whack because it's got to fill a gap and make a back test, and you're in a bear trend. So that's kind of whack, right? I think you would agree. Maybe not. Plus 2000 that had respected the TA probably better than all of them. You know, it didn't have a good day, but it's only down 0.49%. Not really a gap. I think there might be a gap at 1800s. And it's just its directionality is dictated by the S&P and the VIX, right? So it's not making a higher high yet. It's still in a very well established downtrend. It you know, in best case scenario, 1926 gets back tested in time. Worst case scenario, it rolls over before even back testing that level and goes down to 1743 again, and then we just buckle up, right? All right. So those are your index funds, okay? And then you have commodities, which will start with gold because that's what we do. Up 0.52%. Well, this is what the hidden bearish divergence in the daily is still in its development. You were up today, and this is what we covet. We don't know if this is going to happen. Certainly we don't know. But if we were to get something similar-ish to this, it could be actionable for a low-risk trade setup for a long. Because the trend you're in, higher highs, higher lows, a harmonic structure, a full reset in the uptrend, but you give me an edge, so a confirmation low and some sort of bullish divergence will be in business. That's not happened yet. May never happen, but it's very interesting where gold is right now. It has not yet broken the trend. It has not begun to make lower lows. There is still, just barely, there is still accumulation going on gold spot price. Cool. Silver, not the same story, man. There's no accumulation on silver at all. Sentiment is in the garbage. Hidden bearish divergence is very real. But the one silver lining today would be the fact that it's trying to get back above 2168. Trying to. But I think it probably popped because gold popped. And yeah, that's it. I don't think there's any action to take on this one. If you were going to long any precious metal, it'd be gold or platinum. And maybe, I think, even with copper looking like YCOP distribution, I think copper still might be better. Probably better than silver. I don't know. It's crazy, man. Silver's like the worst of the metals, man, right? Speaking of copper, of 1%, is what I'm saying. It's like it's better than silver because it's still trying to make like the same lows, higher lows than it did in August 2021. Silver's not doing that. And, you know, between this level, up and down a lot, it'd be wonderful. I mean, it would be like the dream if copper could somehow do something like this and then at that point show an edge, like hidden divergence or something. Because if it does that, then, you know, spring back tests could be amazing. It'd be a form of confirmation. It'd be like a second low. It'd be actionable for just a, you know, someone could set a tight, very tight stop. But yeah, you're not really there yet, you know, so platinum is next. And here it is. All right, platinum. Right where it was in a, you know, an uptrend. It was making higher highs, higher lows, and even in like, you know, it made the lower highs, but it comes down and these lows are still higher than these lows, and that's good. You need that. So trying to break back above the 200-day moving average. That's where you're at right now. And 3-day hidden bullish divergence is beginning to mature. I love the spring back test of spring price action you've been receiving here at 926, and the target upside maybe $1,100 again, and maybe that is where the trend continues here. Platinum looks, you know, looks great for upside based on all the structural developments and the price action correlation to critical areas from history that held, you know. So that's it. Nice stuff, dude. Platinum futures. Okay, so some metals out of the way, and then we can go to oil. That oil stocks did very well today. U.S. oil didn't do anything, though. You know, just hanging out at this key 114.79 that goes all the way back to May of 2011. I don't know if you'll hold. I have no idea if you will hold. But even if you don't hold, you could imagine it just makes a higher low than $99, and it's fine. The uptrend would continue. So that's it. I still think that it has upside, even if it's gonna roll over like bad, because I think it's still, you know, it hasn't seen a 786. I would think it would see an 886 around 125, just because it's a wave. It's W, right? The W has not completely made it to the PCZs, the pattern completion zones, right? So even if it doesn't go to 147, I still think there's a little bit more upside. 125 would be probably a target there. But yeah, you're just hanging out today. But again, it was the energy stocks that did very well. Very, very well. All right. This oil and then natural gas that, remember we had identified on natural gas that triple bearish divergence, the 3 peaks. It was kind of like a bearish 3 drives. I'm losing my mind here. What is happening? Is it not here anymore? Somehow it's not on my watch list anymore. What happened? Okay, never mind, it is. So natural gas doesn't matter, right? So we're talking about, this should be a trend killer. This type of stuff in normal market conditions is normally a trend killer, or it would put you into a correction that could last a while. But natural gas, like Russia, Europe is dependent on Russia. Okay, who cares about the technicals in this situation. These market conditions are not normal, is what I'm saying. And so the trend is hyper bullish. The trend is your friend, and things that are bearish just don't have the same type of power that they would have in a bear trend. So you just upset. Everything that happened yesterday doesn't matter. You know what this is, right? In 21 minutes, well, in let's say 11 minutes. Yeah, in about like 11 minutes, 12 minutes, you will have a bullish harami confirmed, which is bullish. It's not bearish. It's a textbook perfect, undeniable bullish harami, in fact. So $9.80, $10 still in the cards, even after all this no follow through, no sellers anywhere. Okay. Could you imagine like Bitcoin showing that you want to see like in history, kind of like just what Bitcoin's done when you show divergence? You don't even have to get that nasty on the divergence really for Bitcoin back in the day, man. Just like going back to 2018. You can just look here and see. I mean, it doesn't even have to be close to as good. Where you had like a high, then the slightly higher high, and it was just like the same histogram island. You were diverging and you collapsed. You dumped substantially. Did we get it again? On the 4 hour, we certainly did. I mean, I could go on any random chart and look for it and find it. Right, like even like bullish trends, right? I mean, like look at that triple bearish divergence in 2017 on Bitcoin. What happened? Like when it showed that third time, 1, 2, 3, it went from its height to the low point. It was down 42% off that triple RSI bearish divergence in an uptrend. And natural gas, like, I don't care. Like, screw your triple divergence. That is very discernible, All right. So we looked at natural gas and oil, and I mean we can look at some of these, foods. You got your sorry, that's not HE. HE. Dude, again, I don't even think this is real life yet. I was just hoping for it so we can afford bacon together. We can all go eat breakfast and not pay an arm and a leg for bacon. Bullish trend right now. You started pivoting, but you're not. You're just continuing to rally, man. I mean, we'll see. It's an idea. It's not even close to being confirmed. Not even close. Oops, why don't I keep clicking that? Sorry. Live cattle futures. As support was about to break, you were breaking it. Look what happened. You're up 1.74% today. You are holding this level. And really, there's like some bullish divergence, it looks like, on the RSI. Oh, yeah. We had some new patrons that joined today. Arbaz, V, JP, Ryan K, Eric R, Ape Show. Thank you all for joining the Patreon. Please be sure to see on the Patreon, the Discord. I really appreciate it. Much love. First day of the month, best day of the month to join the Patreon. Thank y'all. And thanks for everyone who was a patron, who stuck around, including those annuals. Y'all are amazing. Y'all keep it going, all right? Ad-free, 100% crowdsourced stream and community, which is very rare. Almost doesn't exist. Yeah, what happened to Grayscale Bitcoin yesterday? It was like down 10% after hours. And someone was like in the chat, oh, grown man was like foreshadowing. And he was right. He was like legit right, even though he was just memeing. Okay, so yeah, not looking good. I mean, in terms of you've held support. And if you hold support, I mean, you just rally. There's gaps up here to fill. The trend is bullish. God, don't hold support, dude. I want to eat steaks at a cheaper price than now, right? How about orange juice? Orange juice can't be stopped, man. Orange juice is extremely bullish and probably going to 204 in time. 190, yeah, but 204 is like the top of the range that goes way back, I think, to the 70s. Sorry, the 80s. Yeah, the 80s. 90s. All right, that's probably where you're headed. 2006, you saw 209. And yeah, you saw these spikes multiple times, 12 and 16. Why not again, man? Probably are gonna see it again. Corn futures. Let's go, dude. Let us go. Down 3% with a bearish back test and a bearish engulfing candle. Dump it, dude. Dump us to 666. It's an old level of inflection from 2011. Go down there. We want to be able to afford corn. It's crawfish season, and I like with my crawfish corn on the cob. Rice futures, hey, selling off some today, down 2.34%, but still unbelievably bullish. Not even, you know, a question. Okay, yeah, a lot more outside, $20 eventually maybe on rice futures. Then you got soybean futures that, remember, it tried to break out but couldn't. Bearish engulfing at the top of the rectangle and just hanging out now. No telling, dude. It seems like it looks really pretty, but it's not able to break out. Wheat futures, my God, continuing to dump. Nice. Very, very nice. Hopefully we see 919 again for the first back test ever, right? Since it was resistance from history. We're talking like back, man, in the day, like 08, 11, 12. When you broke it, well, you actually did get a back test. I'll tell you, man, kind of, right? When you did break it, you back tested it. February 28th, right, when the invasion of Ukraine was going on with Russia. So you might be going back for a back test. And then X, A, B, C, and then D could be down here at like $800, a full reset and an uptrend. Yeah, okay, cool. So that's kind of like across the markets. We looked at commodities, we looked at equities, or at least the index funds and some cryptos, all right? Carvana, remember Carvana? Down 10% today. Oh yeah, dude. Just look at this, man. It's like 100% retrace. Hasn't even seen a 100%, just a 99.7% retrace. It's going down to test 2389, the peak back from July 2017. If it doesn't hold that, my God, it could be over. You could be going to $12. It's like an S coin, dude. What's up, Doobie, man? Thanks for the 20. That's the first contribution of the day. Thank you, dude. Much love. Still waiting on your, I don't know what they're doing. I'm never using them again. These people that are supposedly framing the art you made for me. So, yeah, you're going to 2389 first because it hasn't been tested since the COVID crash. And yeah, real bad, really bad stuff. Dude, workhorse, man. Dude, look at this crap, man. There's just not much of any support on this thing until much lower prices. I mean, first off, 186, but that's like one time. It's really 82 cents as your target here. Look at the nice, successful bearish back test on workhorse on its reflexive rally April 1st. Well, it was once resistance, became resistance again. Why would you not go lower? You probably will, dude. It's awful. But yeah, it's starting to look like some insane bullish divergence developing, but no bids, man. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, someone did tip me $15, but like it didn't show up on Stream Elements. Weird. This just in, I saw it, man. But what'd you request? Because look, man, this is what my Stream Elements looks like. This is how I know, right here. This will show me right? You know, subs, and then like Doobie, and then yours just doesn't exist. But I did see it in the PayPal notified me. So what was it you wanted? Man, thank you. Okay. Yeah, and then we can like a couple of the big losers, and then you got CRM that you know, pumped on earnings. That gap, man, I just don't see that being that's not a breakaway gap. That's probably gonna fill in time. But yeah, in between 161 and 195, up, down, could go up. You now could flip your coin and it goes down. Flip your coin again, on the other, it lands on the other side, it goes straight up. I don't know, man. Market conditions are bad for stuff like Salesforce, okay? But Weight Watchers up today. Nice, man. Remember what it did. It filled a gap. It goes all the way back to 2015. And figure eventually it would see 450, that gap filled down there from August 2015. If it's going to rally, it could go up to 941 and it wouldn't be that weird. But I guess, was it earnings? I don't think it was earnings. It just did well today. Look at these energy stocks though. Look at Hess, man. Oh my God. Is this on the 4-hour or daily? I think it's, yeah, man. Like so bullish. These are like, you know, the highest daily candle close Hess had today since 2008. Are you kidding me? Incredible performance. And this is what happens, right? Bearish divergence develops and it plays out, underperforms, makes higher lows, and runs again. So that's what we're seeing on natural gas, the same type of performance from identifying bearish divergence. The exhaustion just doesn't matter. Trend's way too bullish. ConocoPhillips, another one, it's just insane. This thing was unbelievable down here. ConocoPhillips, M-shape type stuff. Just inverse head and shoulders, descending broadening wedge. You break $87 resistance and you back test it February 25th. Look what happens, Larry. I mean, for real.
See what happens, Larry?
When you back test the 2014 resistance as support after breaking it, look what can happen. Very, very good things. Why did Solana halt? Because it's a trash platform and freezes and stops working. It's not a good platform. When that happens, man, it's like cheap, and yeah, it's cheaper than Ethereum. Clearly, you get what you pay for, I guess, right? Oh, then you got minor stocks too, like BVN. My God, dude, BVN. This is like old trade setup that you think eventually 15 bucks is just so slow going, man. Back above the 200-day moving average, still making accumulation argument. You got Laser, dude. Laser was trying to get back above that support from 2019. If it can, you could see 16 bucks really fast, because that's all it ever does. There's kind of an edge. There's bullish divergence going on the oscillators. So let's see if it can get above 1287 and closed above it today. Maybe 16 bucks. If it's gonna just respect the levels like it has historically. Look at Valero. Crazy as F, man. Incredible. Broke 124.89. That's a key level from 2018, man. That's it. That's your old all-time high. You broke it. You back tested it. You could be in price discovery now. Unreal. We're talking hidden bullish divergence on the daily for Valero. Hidden bullish divergence on the daily. Almost unbelievable, right? Okay, I mean, obviously, ExxonMobil, crazy uptrend here. Above 95 bucks. If you're above 95 bucks, big deal, man. It's not a joke. Not a joke. That's like your all-time high from 07, 08. So I would say that, you know, I mean, at least conservatively speaking, 101.56, but probably in this cycle, all-time highs, you know, it's pretty beautiful, dude. It's like Ethereum to Bitcoin, but never rolled over, right? Very, very strong stuff. ROK fell below support, but it's back above it. You're back above a very key level.
What up, man? Check out this on the
2017.
weekly.
Alright,
Bullish
let me get to the
type
request
2
from
return
Diddy.
at a major level from 1999 and some insane RSI band bullish divergence. Thanks my guy. Peace. I
Thank you.
sent that other $15 bucks on Streamlabs, my bad.
It was Streamlabs. Gotcha, dude. Yeah. Definitely want to send it through Stream Elements for sure. Thank you, dude. So what was let me just reread that for a sec. So since you sent it first earlier, we'll go to it before Lucid. Dish. You want Dish. Network, yeah. To me, it's like, this is Dish Network. It's just not good, man. Like, multi-year downtrend. The money printer was going burr at all-time highs and it couldn't do anything, man. Right? It like went and thrusted through the supply line, went up 44.71 to $50, went to back test old levels that were once massive reversal areas from 2007 multiple times, right? It did the same thing and it collapsed. And yes, it's back down in the gutter, but I think it's below like a key support right now. But look at this level from 2018. You're below it. You're back testing it as resistance. There goes my music, man. Yeah, I don't really like an asset when it's like, hey, there's a support here. You collapse and you've rallied, tested. Now you'll start showing hidden bearish divergence if you start rolling over. I mean, yeah, but I'm sure you see the weekly. I see a harmonic too, but it's made a 100% retrace, not an 886. So it's not even. It's like violated the 886 already, like a lot. But yeah, I already have it. Look, I have this plotted, man. I don't even remember. Like I guess it had to have been sometime after the COVID crash. What a reaction! Maybe you get a type 2 here. Maybe. There's definitely some bullish divergence and development on the MACD histogram. Not really the RSI, but dude, you gotta get. I need some more. I want some more price action. You know, I want to see some. I want to see a bullish macro. God, it's so tough for these things to perform such bearish conditions. You know, like, but yeah, I hear you, man. Type 1, maybe type 2 here. But you got to be concerned, right? You are below a key level. You're not above it. If you get back above 23.37, I might start feeling a little bit better about it, okay? Juice box. $19.99. I mean, I don't know if that's even a resistance, dude. I mean, I see it. It's so insignificant. I think like the 1253 is probably a better area, dude. Yeah, I understand, but it's a great request on the weekly. Kind of reminds me of AT&T a little bit, but just nothing yet. Nothing really happening so much. Oh yeah, Lucid Group started on the weekly here. Dang, man. Yeah, dude. Just the weekly on Lucid. That is a bullish hammer right there. That is a bullish hammer, then a back test of support as support again. And but now you got to break resistance at 20 bucks. If you break 20 bucks, you could be going to 30 bucks, right? 33% upside. So yeah, certainly. Haven't seen positive momentum since December of last year, right around Christmas time. Yeah, man, it's I would be kind of I'd feel better. We get about 20 bucks. Yeah, certainly trying, man. You're doing your best. staying above it. Stay above 1756 and everything will be fine probably in time. Just again, it's the macro. It's right. It is the macro, and the macro is so bearish. It's tough for anything to perform very well. I mean, I think in like extremely bullish conditions, my God, it's amazing. I'm just, you know, recessions last for 300 days, right? We're like 100 days in. I think we got way more time for the lower highs, lower lows on the index funds. And when that's going on, it's just bad for long. It's hard to long things. I mean, energy is really bullish. Utilities are okay. Telecom, I think, is actually up on the year, barely. And, you know, commodities. But what is Lucid Group is motor vehicles? Oh, because like, you know, EV or something. Dude, you're at the lower risk end of things, right? Are you not? Yes, that is real. But you break 20 bucks, 30 bucks. If you can't break 20 bucks, 1750, you don't break 1750, you could very well be seeing like 10 bucks eventually, right? Way down here. It's like an S coin almost. It's trying to hold on. It's doing its best. Okay. All right, man, we've looked at a lot of stuff today, have we not? I mean, we looked at across the markets, man. So just going live. I have something going on tonight, so figured going live was better than not, but I don't know. Guess we'll just go back to Bitcoin. It's down 6.4%. Ethereum's down 7+%. Back below 30K, meaning 28.8 would never be weird ever to be tested again. That was just not the price you're looking for. It wasn't. It was not. I hope it rallies. 3 days, technically fine. 3 days still a valid bullish and golden candle till it's not. Oh, sure, we can look at the DXY for the one person talking. Sure, dude. Oh my God, no way. Getting back above 102.24, real big deal. It's a candle hike. Is the candle high close? Or is it? Or you go further back. So it's like the highs back from 98. Highs from 2003. You're getting back above them again. So, wow. Crazy to see that happen. Hidden bullish divergence now is really starting to rear its ugly head. Remember, the DXY is like a wrecking ball. This thing keeps pumping. It's going to be terrible for everything because everything is pegged to this, paired to this, you know? Like, it's not like Tesla itself. It's Tesla to the US dollar. It's Bitcoin to the US dollar. It's gold to the US dollar. So there you have it, man. Okay, an implied continuation is in its development on the US dollar. Yikes. All right, so that's it, man. That's the stream, and all right, I'll just leave everyone to it. Thanks for coming by. We've gone across the markets, so just be sure to join the Patreon if you want to support the channel. Trade setups, education, and exclusive premium chat, and of course, single-handedly the best way to support what I do and what the team does here in this community. So let's be back. Until next time, respect the TA.
Let the groove take control. Let the groove take control.